Bungle. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Today we are going over the MG45, a premium squad that you can pick up for Germany in the Battle of Berlin campaign. Now diving in with an overview, you may be asking yourself, Bungle, how do I even get this squad? Well, pretty much this is offered in the logistics tab for Germany in the Battle of Berlin campaign, which is going to set you back roughly 4,650 enlisted gold. So in order to get that enlisted gold, you're going to have to go on the Enlisted store website and roughly pay around $50 for it. Now, with the squad, what it comes with is 4 machine gunners equipped with the MG45, and of course, a level 2 engineer equipped with the MG45. The squad does offer perks that tailor to the weapon. That way it makes the weapon perform better, in my opinion. Now, a little history lesson here with the MG45. The MG45 was a machine gun based on the MG42. The MG45 differed from the MG42 in the fact that it did not completely lock its breech before firing, increasing its rate of fire and simplifying its construction. In 1945, the material shortages of the Third Reich led to the development of a newer version of the MG42, the MG45. This had a different operation mechanism that used delayed blowback as opposed to roller locking. For this reason, the MG45 is considered a different type of firearm, as the mechanisms of these two guns are different. It used steel of lesser quality with a reduced rate to 9 kilograms, while retaining the horizontal cocking handle. First tests were undertaken in June 1944, but development dragged on, and eventually only 10 were built. Now, diving into the performance, real question, Bungle, how does the MG45 perform? Well, kind of based on our little history lesson, we learned that this is pretty much a cheaper version of the MG42 that was fielded by the Third Reich towards the end of the war. Now, one of the big things noticing with the MG45 compared to the MG42 is its RPM. The fire rate on this weapon is insane. You will go through its magazine, which is 50 rounds, very, very quickly. Now, it's kind of unfortunate that the MG45 is equipped with just 50 rounds, because I was doing some digging and some research here about the weapon itself and realizing that, hey, it could carry up to 75 rounds or whatever, right? So I don't really understand the disconnect why it's just capped at 50 rounds. I think having 75 rounds, especially with this insane fire rate, would help compensate for it, because most of the time if you're in an engagement, you will find yourself expending all your rounds very, very quickly and then realizing that you have to reload and everything like that, and really does kind of detract the performance of the weapon. Though the fire rate is really good in close quarters, dealing with a bunch of masked up infantry, especially in choke points and everything like that. But diving down to, is it worth it? In my opinion, I'm going to say yes. Of all the premium squads that are currently in the Battle of Berlin for Germany, this is by far the best one to get. Pretty much the MG45 is basically a cheaper version of the MG42 with a better fire rate. The MG42 is a very, very good weapon, and I think it can be arguably universally agreed on by the enlisted community that the MG42 is probably one of the best machine guns in Enlisted. Like, having that as a premium squad with basically 5 members running around the battlefield with it does increase the lethality of the squad, and definitely for a newer player that may be interested in just kind of grinding higher levels to get the Tiger 2 or whatever, they can go and pick up this squad. It's kind of easily accessible, right? You don't have to worry about grinding all the way through to get the MG42. This is definitely going to be for players that want to maximize their time, maximize their performance, so they can get that XP boost in order to reach the higher end content or whatever content they want to unlock. So I would highly recommend picking up the MG45, especially if you haven't started Berlin yet, or you're grinding it, but you definitely need something to kind of up your game. I would highly, highly recommend getting the MG45 over any other premium squad in Berlin currently. Probably next to the Panther A, maybe the Panther A. You can kind of see the argument for the Panther A. Panther A and this squad would be a great combo. But other than that, if you reach this point in the video, new viewer, possibly new subscriber, well, I hope today is the day that I earn your subscription. Every sub and mash the like button does help me with the YouTube algorithm. Return sub, return viewer, and let me know your thoughts. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.